Okay, so I am actually streaming live. I don't know why, but I just wanted to do this. I have this thing right here that I just received. This is a new toolkit from Amazon specifically for electronic devices. And I thought what I would do is just go ahead and do a little open the bag, so to speak, here live, since I wanted to anyway. So let's see. I am over here live. If you do want to leave a comment, I will check the comments on occasion to see if you leave something. I honestly don't anticipate anybody will log on to this. I don't ever have anybody log on. It's more for me just to practice live recording at this point. So before we do that, let me get down here so you can actually see the component. This is the workbench from the Retrocombs studio, so to speak, or laboratory, as I like to call it. Here is the bag. Let's go ahead and dive into this. This is the ORIA, what is that, 86 something, I think it's I&I Tech Toolkit. So there's a bunch of stuff in here, but I was kind of excited because I don't have just an electronics toolkit that I can use for projects. So let's go ahead and dig into this. Got a nice case right here. This is just a canvas case, which is going to be handy. It looks like we have quite a few things in here. So we'll go ahead and open this up. I'll put a link in the video description down below the video if you want to see that and see what this is. It was a pretty good value. I think it was on sale. It's $5 off. I think it was about $30. So what you're going to see here is about $30 worth of tools. Let's take a look at it and see what happens here. Oh my goodness. If I can get this thing open. Whoa, that's loud, isn't it? How about that for some Velcro? First of all, we have oh, this is nice. This is a magnetic project mat right here. Very first thing we see. Let's go ahead and pull that out, take a look at it. It's a magnet, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that out of its bag here. Actually, you know what? There's two of them. That's why that was difficult. So let's go ahead and get this one out of here. I kind of like this. So that would sit here. You could place a, let's see how magnetic this is. Actually, I don't think this is magnetic at all. You know, here we go. This is that thing where you're doing things live and you're not prepared and you probably won't have anything that is magnetic at all at this point. Oh, I know. Hold on. I do have something. Hold on. This is from a Nest, so that might work. There we go. And yeah, that's not bad. So we can have that one. We'll go ahead and open this one because we are doing a full having fun opening the bag session here. Opening the bag. All right. And there's the second one right there. I wonder, I might have, let's see if I have another view so you can see my reaction. Not that you want to. Hey, that'll work. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and use that. That way you can see what reaction I might have. Let me go ahead and move the camera up just a little bit right there. And okay, so we've got our two magnetic plates here. We'll put those there. That's the first thing we saw, and that is in here. So I'm going to go ahead and replace those and put that right back in there. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll fold this open, move this out of the way here, and you'll see that we have just a bag full of stuff. Looks like everything's ready to put together. Let me go ahead and move the Commodore Plus 4 out of the way and actually use that to hold this down here. That's pretty good. All right, let's see what we have in the bag. All right. Oh, we have a bag and we have this wonderful case. Looks like just a bunch of screwdriver. It's a screwdriver with a flexible screwdriver holder or neck. There we go. And we'll do that here in a little bit. And then we have these various tips that will come in and see what we have. Inside the bag, though, we have some other electronic goodies. And all of this is supposed to fit in here somewhere. I don't know where. I guess that's going to take a while. I'll have to figure it out. Maybe I can look at there's no instructions. There's no picture or anything about where you would do this. Oh my goodness. There is a lot of stuff in here. Let's go ahead and pull it out here. This is really a nice kit for, what, $30? Is that right? About $30, I think, is what I spent. And by the way, thanks to those of you who visit the website and actually will occasionally purchase something on Amazon. As you may or may not know, I'm telling you now, I do have affiliate links on my website at stephencombs.com, and that gets me credit for things. And this is one of the things that I purchased using the credit. So thank you all. You all have actually provided that for me, the readers of the blog post. So thank you for that. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the things we have. We have a guitar pick. No, I'm kidding. That's not a guitar pick. This is used for pulling things like screens off of computers and tablets and other things, little spacers that you can slip under there. Those will be handy. Again, I'll figure out where that goes. Here's a little spudger for us so that we can get around in those devices on those laptops without harming the case, the metal case, or the plastic. That will come in handy. This is a little roughly done. It's still got some of the plastic on it from being manufactured, but we can clean that up. Still seems pretty nice, not bad. This is, I believe, let me see. I thought it said this was for giving your tips some magnetism so that when you're in a tight place, it'll act as a magnet and pull up that screw by that way. I don't think I have any way to test. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can feel there's a little magnetism there. Yep, definitely. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of lifts it. See? So what we would do is put the screw tip in here. It'll magnetize the tip so that when you go to reach for something that you can't get to, the magnetism will pull up and get to that screw. So that's handy. Actually glad I saved that now. That was good. Here we have, oh, this is nice. This is a small little, I did not know this was in here. This is a little X-Acto knife. That's pretty handy. A little X-Acto knife right there. That's pretty good. Here we have the screen cleaners. I've got thousands of these. These come with everything nowadays. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in the bag though. That's handy. This is a static wrist guard. So if you're working on a project, you can ground yourself so that you don't send static electricity through your electronic components. Admittedly, I rarely use these things, but you can see here, if I have this, I can take this, I can plug this into something that's grounded, and then when I'm working on electronic components, say like this Tapwino over here, static electricity wouldn't go through and potentially harm electronic components. Admittedly, I don't use these very often. I used to use them a lot in the late 80s and 90s when I was building computers and selling them, but really haven't used them lately. But it is nice that we have this. Looks like this will snap off here like that. And of course it does have a wrist adjustment there to make it tighter or not. So, hey, at least I have one. I actually don't know that I know where I have one in my workbench right now. Here we have a small pair of tweezers. Those will be handy, and it's got the really fine and pointy tip so that you can really get down in there. I like that. A couple more of these little guys. Here's another type of spudger so that we can just get in there and use that. Here's another one. Got plenty of those. This appears to be, oh yes, this is the SIM card. I knew this was coming with it. This is a SIM card holder slash removing tool, and I have a couple more of those over here. I'm pointing up here like you can see me, but over here I have some more of these, and you can see these SIM card holders right here. So a place to store those and keep those, or replace if you've got a device that's missing one of these. That's pretty nice. Now this, I am going to leave in the bag because I want those to stay together right here. So we'll do that. Put that right back there. All right. Okay, here we have another spudging tool, just various different types of tools depending on what you need. This has the very sharp point on it and also another flat point here. A lot of those. Oh, this is really kind of nice. It's got a hook here. So if you need to hook like this, or you need to use this here. So that for electronics and devices, I could see me using this for soldering too. You could probably use this also to clean out little areas. You have to be careful though, because if your soldering iron touches that, it's gone. But you could use it for certain things. Now we get into this little tool. This is a metal tool. I don't know if it's, yeah, it's aluminum. It appears to be aluminum. And this is just another tool used for spudging or used for moving or prying things out loosely. A lot of different things you would be able to use that for, I assume. Here is another pair of tweezers with a more downward pick, or you could side or this way. Okay, so that's nice to have. Here is another pair that's even more straight on. with not such a pointy tip. And I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get that for you. Yeah, there you go. Not such a pointy tip. So compared to this one right here, we'll go ahead and pull those so that you can see them. You can see you have one that's real pointy and one that's not as pointy. See that? There you go. All right, let me go ahead and put the tops back on those, because you definitely want the top on this one or you're going to poke your hand. And we'll close this one. What else do we have? We have, oh, the suction cup for your screens. If you're going to pull off your screens to your phones, you can put that, pop that right on there and pull it off. I don't think I have my phone with me. I do not have my phone with me right now. But you can see that. Actually, funny thing, a friend of mine posted on Facebook, he had 3 of these and he was doing this kind of thing. And lo and behold, hey, Jamie, look, it does work. What do you know? Okay, so there you go. Thanks for sharing that video, by the way. How much fun was that? Here's some more of the tools in metal for different things that we need. We have that one. Go ahead and put that back in here. Here's this one for you so you can see that. Again, just various tools to help you pry and pull and help guide things where they need to be. And then this one, I can see in many ways how these would be helpful. Actually, I was doing some work on another +4 that doesn't have any of the insides, and I could have used these tools for that. All right, so now there's the basics right there. Now what we're going to do is see what's in our kit here. This is the Professional Hardware Tools Kit. Professional hardware accessories. We have an extension bar, connector, multi-angles extension bar. That's a much better description than what I called it earlier, which was like a twisty-turny thing, right? And then these are all the bits that are included. You can see we have, gee, about anything you would need for modern electronic stars. You got the T series. You have the U series, the SQ series. You got about everything you need. Let me go ahead and open this. You know what? This is actually kind of hard to open. I'm going to use, where's my little, yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and use our X-Acto knife to open this thing right up. Well, at least we know it has a sharp blade. That's good. Or does it? Oh, yeah, it did. It got through. All right, so let me go ahead and close that before I cut myself, because I will cut myself, that is for sure. And here we go. Okay, and, ooh, I like this case. This is really a nice case. Or it appears to be. Looks like we push here to open. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do that carefully. Oh, that's nice. You have to really push that in order for it to open. This is plastic right here. I wish that were a hard plastic. It's just molded light plastic. That would really be much nicer if that were more solid plastic. But I guess we'll leave that in there and hopefully not tear it up. The screwdriver should come out itself here. This does turn here, and here is our extender. If I want to insert that, I put that in there. And then you can see we can bend it and get to all those awkward places and still turn. You can see it turning here. So that's handy. That's really handy. I'm really going to enjoy that because I do not have anything that will do that. If we were to take a screw, just to give you an example, let's do a, let's use this one right here. This will be one that's pretty common. We can place this in here. Looks like that is magnetic. Snaps right in there. That's nice. Watch this. And it's in there. And then this would go back in here. I don't think, yeah, it looks like you can. I'll have to play with that a little bit. I don't think you can tighten that, but maybe that's the point. But you can see that as I turn this down here, let me see if I can get the camera to focus, that it turns out. So you could be at any angle. You can really get in there at really rough angles. Looks like you're still going to need a lot of space to get that in there. It's not going to do any places where it's really tight, but at least you can kind of get in there and turn that. So that's nice. You can also use this without the extension. We would just put this in here like that. And I don't think this comes out. Let's see. Looks like Yeah, it doesn't. This is locked into here. So that is all a single piece right here. So when you do this, again, another magnet, and then you can use that. The nice thing is you can hold this and turn here while you're holding it steady. So there is, and yeah, I can already tell this little case, this is probably the weak link right here. This molded little cheap plastic thing is definitely the weak link in this whole thing. But other than that, now the fun is trying to figure out where all this goes. And I do need to figure that out because I've got to find out where all of this goes in here. So that's the next fun part for me. I will do that. No reason to bore you with that, but I'll work on that myself. So there you go. There is a quick open the box / bag on the ORIA 85 in 1. That's what it is, in 1 tech toolkit. So I'll have a link below in the video description. And remember to subscribe, like, alerts, all that business down at the bottom if you want to know when I go live again. Play around with it. Didn't have any viewers, but hey, don't need viewers for this because you can come back and watch it later. So thanks for watching, and Retro Combs out.